years of service with the Troy Police Department. He has spent much of his career in the Patrol Bureau and has also served in the Detective Bureau, Troy City Court, and his last assignment as Troy City Hall Security. Paul is also well known for his service as police chaplain for our department and as a deacon at St. John's Episcopal Church in Troy. He's a man of deep and abiding faith, and his pastoral care has been a blessing to many. In his 43-year career, he has helped countless people in ways big and small. As we acknowledge Patrolman Carney's service and sacrifices in keeping Troy safe, we also take the time to thank his family for their sacrifices as well. I am sure that there were countless interrupted or missed family events, long hours and difficult schedules, and the ever-present worry about his safety. To Paul and his family, we hope that you enjoy a long and peaceful retirement. Patrolman Carney has earned numerous departmental awards throughout his career and received the Owen Connolly Award for community service as recognized by the Troy PBA. And for as many formal awards as he has received, the recognition and thanks for his co-workers and community is a far greater measure of his achievements. Please join me in a round of applause to recognize Paul for his impressive career of dedication and service to the people of Troy and our department. Thank you, Paul. Paul has become a very dear friend of mine, especially over the past couple of years, and I'm really sad to see him go, but I know that all good things must come to an end. But it'll be good for St. John's because he'll be spending more time down there. I'm also a member of St. John's congregation, and I'm proud to be there. At this time, I'd like to have Father Schlossberg come and say a few words.
Well, I did not know the privilege of serving with Officer Carney on the police force. I knew the privilege of serving with Deacon Carney in the church, but you don't serve with Deacon Carney very long before you discover he's a police officer. And he doesn't have to tell you that. That's just who he is. He would have been a terrible undercover guy. Little old church ladies can make him like from a block away. And I don't know this, but I would imagine you can't serve with Officer Carney on the police force very long before you recognize he's a deacon, because that's who he is. So he's like these two different things, but he's not a split personality. He is wholeheartedly and altogether each of those things. And I'm sure there must have been many times when those two things were in tension for him, but he was never one way on Sunday and a different way on Monday, and one way with me or a different way with you. And that's why he was so good, is so good at both those things, because he's a person of absolute integrity. And I think we all know that about him. In fact, those two things, those two are, to be a police officer, to be a deacon, that's a vocation. To be a police officer is something you do, it's who you are. To be a deacon is not something you do, it's who you are. And those two vocations have a lot of overlap, because what is at the heart of each of them is serving. When you're a police officer or a deacon, you serve all kinds of people, and you don't get to choose who you get to serve. I mean, those people choose themselves for you. And many of the people you serve as a police officer or as a deacon are people who are in trouble. I mean, either they got themselves into trouble or somebody else made trouble for them. And you know how it is when we're in trouble. Thanking the person who is helping us is not our top priority. So when you're a police officer or you're a deacon, most of your work goes unthanked. Which means that your work is to honor other people fully and never be fully honored. Which, to do that well and faithfully and consistently takes a very honorable person. And that's who we're honoring. Speaking for a member of the church, the way Deacon Carney serves has brought great honor to my church. And I am sure that the way Officer Carney served has brought great honor to this police department. So those of us who know this and are in a position to see this in a way that many, many other people can't, it's right we should honor him. So Paul, I want to thank you for the way you've taken care of me and the people I care about most in this city, especially my family. And I know I speak for, I'm going to presume to speak for everybody when I thank you for setting before us an example and an enduring example of honorable service. And I want to anoint you. Let us pray. Almighty God, we remember before you with grateful hearts the men and women of our city who venture much for the peace and liberty we enjoy. Grant that we may not rest until all the people of the city share the true benefits of peace and justice and gladly accept their disciplines. Through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen.
Good morning, all, and thank you all for being here. After the ceremony, if you would please remain, I would like to shake and greet each and every person here, shake your hand. I can remember back in 1972, sitting in the guidance office at Catholic Central High School. I was with George Van Braber, my childhood friend since kindergarten. We were looking at a book that described different careers, and we came across police officer. That sparked a passion in us, and the rest is history. History of close to 43 years. I always used to tell people that I used to be a nice guy before I came on the job. The job tends to make you cynical, indifferent, and it hardens your senses. You laugh when you're not supposed to laugh. You might tell a joke when it's inappropriate. But let me tell you, if you don't laugh, you're going to cry. It's a tough and often thankless job. So I want to tell you the secret of getting through those 43 years. Perseverance, loyalty to God, and your brother and sister officers. Always treat everyone, including your prisoners, with respect. Respect that you would want to be shown. Because most of the people that we come into contact on a daily basis are having their worst days of their lives. You're going to touch many, many lives. So why not do it the easy way? My daughter Sarah is a mental health counselor. Earlier in her career, she counseled a few people that I had arrested in the past. They would say to her, "I know your father." And they told her that even though they were under arrest, I always treated them with respect. There was a repairman at my father's house one day, repairing a dishwasher. And he happened to see a picture of me on the mantle. So he asked my father who that was. And he says, "That's my son." The repairman replied back, "He saved my life once. He arrested me for DWI. And that was enough to save my life. I've straightened my life out now, and I've been sober ever since." These are the things and the memories that you need to take with you and that make your duty worthwhile. So I leave you this morning with this prayer. Lord, I ask for courage. Courage to face and conquer my own fears. Courage to take me where others will not go. I ask for strength. Strength of body to protect others. Strength of spirit to lead others. I ask for dedication. Dedication to do my job and to do it well. Dedication to my community to keep it safe. Give me, Lord, concern. Concern for all who trust me, and compassion for those that need me. And please, Lord, through it all, be at my side. Amen.
Amen.
God bless you, and God bless the Troy Police Department.
God bless you.
Detail, Lieutenant Hutt. Officer Carney will now come down and greet all the rank and file.
Over there.
My pleasure. Good to see you. Good luck to you. God bless you. Great family to boot.